MVP. You got that look in your eye tonight.
Oh, say does that.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan along with... And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Doc. Kyrie Irving is out there with Christie. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, they've got Jalen Green. Edwards is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Knight in at the center filling out the middle. Should be some fireworks in this one, Greg. 2 cross-conference rivals squaring up.
Kevin, can you smell the intensity in the air? You can tell these guys mean business. Both teams want to prove they're the better squad. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Got the pass to Gafford. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Green. Good, nice job down low.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Anunoby passes to Doc. Driving in. Oh, wow. And that one is stuffed right through.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. There's Ball with the 3. A putback. That one doesn't drop. Now the Mavericks with it. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Rebounded by Gafford.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the in one, and this time they're not backing off.
4-on-3 break. Edwards kicks to Green. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Back to Irving. And no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Edwards finds Knight. The Bucks working the ball around. Ball against Anunoby. 6 to shoot. The teardrop. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Mavericks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Doc. Outside Irving. Dallas again missing. Milwaukee leading by 3. Antetokounmpo dishes the ball. Edwards passes to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Pass the ball. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Lakers was driven. He scored 25 points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. And he was tremendous again. He is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch. And we're on the call tonight, guys.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Clinton. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And the Bucks making a change here. Williams has checked in. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Ball with it. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Knight with a screen on Irving. To the paint. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Ball. Knight's got 5.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
Irving passes to Doc. To the middle. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Fires for 3. Irving misses.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Mavericks pull it in.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily.
He's checked in for the Bucks. Doc, he's checked in for Dallas. OG Anunoby comes in for Man. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. On the floor for Dallas. Doc is out there with Davis. Then there's Christie. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Irving in at the point. They grab their own miss. And here's Green outside. Hands it from downtown. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Green.
And you tried to guard Kyrie without fouling, and that is a challenge unto itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
There's Green with the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Davis. Onto DeCumbo with the steal. Edwards against Anunoby. Edwards kicks to Williams. And here is Green. A 23-point game for him in the win against New York.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Pass to Doc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards with it. Back to Williams. Here's Clinton. Unloads. And it's Irving with the rebound. Here's Doc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doc's got 9.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Clinton. He has 6. Green deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clinton. Giannis right side. Tries again. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Giannis has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
The kick out to Irving. Here is Doc. He's coming off a 24 against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Irving with a clean look. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Kyrie Irving has a sweet-looking stroke right there. Fantastic at getting his feet underneath him that time.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look for Milwaukee. Kate is checked in, and Ball subbed in for Jalen Green. The Mavericks also with a sub. Prosper's checked in. Here's Giannis. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Bucks leading by 14. Pass the ball. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
That's good from Ball. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Offensive rebound. Knight kicks the ball. Trying to find Knight and gets it to him. Another shot. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Mavericks trail by 17. .115 left in the first half. Here's Irving. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Now here's Ball. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And the Bucks miss again.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Knight. Doc can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 14. Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Anunoby. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Dallas moving it around. And on the way from Irving for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Knight's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Ball with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Christie the pass to Irving. Fires the three. And so it's Milwaukee in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We come back right after this.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Milwaukee Bucks. They have been. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
They've got Edwards. Green is out there with LaMelo Ball. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Knight in center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Pass to Doc. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. Fast break, Milwaukee. Shot from the low block. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Green. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 19-point game. Gafford inside. He's guarded by Knight. Irving passes to Doc. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Christie. Rebound, Milwaukee. Knight's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Ball. Shoots over Anunoby. Ball, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Irving passes to Doc. Here's Christie. Pass to Doc. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trail by 19. Now Irving. He's got 10. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Ball, no good.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Both free throws good from Doc. Bucks leading by 17. Ball kicks to Green. Giannis inside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists in the game. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Mavericks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Doc. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ball, the pass to Green. Edwards kicks to Antetokounmpo. Hangs home the trifecta. Giannis has got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Doc. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside, Green. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Fades back. And the shot no good, a bit short. Mavericks trail by 17. Irving passes to Doc. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Christie.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside, Green. Antetokounmpo finds Ball from outside the arc, and he's good on the three ball. He's got 10.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Ball. No good from Irving. Bucks leading by 15. Ball with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Ball's got 12.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Got the pass to Irving. Here is Doc. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Misses the 3.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
A different look for Milwaukee. Kate is checked in, and Vince Williams subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Pass to Doc. 1:49 left in the third. Christie gets it to go from beyond the arc. Christie's got his second basket.
And he's not going to miss those very often. Even from deep, the D has to close out a little stronger on him.
And here is Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Lets it go with the 3. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
1:07 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Ball. Pass to Green from the arc. Rebounded by Prosper. Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Christie. Guarded by Green. No good on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Left side, Ball.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line.
Timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Daniel Gafford. Doc is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Irving in at the point.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Jalen Green's checked in for Milwaukee. All comes in for Williams. Then for the Mavericks, Christie comes in for Mann. And it's House in for Irving. Pass to Klintman. Trying to get open is Knight. And the basket by Klintman. Klintman's got 7 now in this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here is Doc. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in. After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Pass to Doc. Here is House. Christie the pass to Doc. Clock at 6. He'll kick out to Anunoby. Dallas moving it around. Doc the pass to Christie. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Outside, Green. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Knight. Over to the left wing. Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And for that game against Miami, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Pass to Clinton. Outside Knight. Here's Ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And, you know, I think they need to send more bodies to the boards at the offensive end. They had a good thing going there in that first half.
Here's Gafford. That one goes in.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Outside Knight. On the wing, Green. Here's Clinton. Outside, Ball. Back to Knight. It's tipped. Ball finds Knight. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for House. Outside, Green. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Christie. And Green gets it to go.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Doc can't get it to go.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Edwards dishes the ball. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jalen Green.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts. Jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Sweet little floater.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel
the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Anunoby is screen on ball. Here's Doc. From outside, off the mark. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.